for joining us this morning. To members of the media on the call, we are now joined with Louisiana Monroe head coach Matt Viator. To get in the queue to ask questions for Coach Viator, please press star 1 on your telephone's keypad at this time. Louisiana Monroe is coming off a bye week and plays at Auburn this Saturday at 2:30 p.m. Central Time. Game will kick off on the SEC Network. Coach, before we get started with any questions, can you give us your thoughts on Auburn coming up and what you accomplished during the bye week?
I think we had a good bye week. We got some kids, we think, a little bit healthier than what we were, and worked on some things that we thought we needed to work on, and did a little bit of recruiting. So I think the open week was good for us, and heading into another really, really tough opponent and into certainly another really hostile environment, be the third in a row for us after Oklahoma and Georgia Southern. But Auburn's a really good football team, and the thing that jumps out at you is really how good they're playing on defense right now when you look at them, and really their front four guys are phenomenal football players, and I think that's the start of our concern really is how to handle those guys up front, because they're really talented and big and do a really good job. So defensively, they're very, very solid, have a lot of returning guys back on defense, and they're doing a really good job. Offensively, they're doing a lot of the same things that we've seen from Auburn through the years. It seems like they've settled in on a quarterback in Sean White, who does a really good job of running their offense. Two big running backs that are certainly going to be hard to handle, and experienced offensive line coming back. So tough task for us, no question. And, and the other thing, too, that jumps out at Auburn is the weapon, really, that they have in their kicker. And Carlson, who does a great job. He was 6 for 6 last week. And, the kickoffs are not returnable. They're not even in the field of play. He just kicks them out of the back of the end zone and stuff. So really tough challenge for us in a hostile environment against a really talented football team. But we just need to have a good week of practice, and I think we will, and our guys will be excited to go.
Thank you, Coach Viator. As a reminder to all members of the media on the call, please press star 1 on your telephone's keypad to get in the queue to ask questions. Coach, before we get to questions, can you give me your thoughts on Marcus Green's play so far this season? Has been clutch for you guys with a couple touchdown scores on the receiving end. What stood out to you about him so far this season?
I think Marcus he's a guy that makes plays, and he did last year too for ULM. But he's a guy that, if he can get his hands on the ball, good things usually happen. And so he's done it in the return game. He's also done it catching passes, but we're going to try to get him more involved in the run game too, because he's gotten some carries, but we've worked on some things to try to get him more involved in the run game and stuff of what we're doing. But he's a really good football player, like I said, that can make plays when he gets his hands on the ball.
Coach, the last time you played was against Georgia Southern on September 17th. What's really been the focus in practice heading into Auburn?
Just really trying to get more consistent in what we're doing, and I think that was the first order of business, to clean up some things. And we cut up all the plays from the first 3 games and tried to see where the breakdowns were and on both sides of the ball and what we could do better. And then I think the other thing is us as a new coaching staff with new players, trying to better identify where guys are, the skill set of players, and trying to get them in the right position. So we've juggled a few things around, and again, just trying to, now that we've had 3 games, we're taking the players that we have on our football team and trying to see how we can better position them to have success.
And, Coach, finally, sophomore linebacker David Griffith has been a standout on the field so far this season. He's your leading tackler. What's really stood out to you about his play so far?
Well, David, I think, is he has a knack for the ball, and he can run. He's got ability to run and stuff. But I think he's really done a great job of preparing himself each and every week to what the opponent's doing, and he's one of those guys that really has a knack to get to the football, and it's been so far has been a really good tackler when he gets there. So we're excited about what he's done, and we only think he's going to get better.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.